Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Achievers Pod. Great day, happy Monday. How are you doing? I hope you had an amazing weekend. I did. I had a great weekend. It was beautiful. I give God the praise. All right, so guys, we are entering into the last week of the month. That means by the end of this week, the 6 months, the first 6 months of the year will have been over. Oh my goodness. But we give praise and glory to the name of the Lord for the blessing, for the sustenance, for 6 months. So, and I wanted to take a minute, okay, to appreciate the goodness of God in your life. The road may have not been easy, it may have been full of ups and downs, but through it all, you are still standing. I am still standing. So we give praise and glory to the name of the Lord. All right, so every Monday, we bring to you topics, trends, things that we help to advance you, whether in business, whether in career, in ministry, at home, whatever is it that you do. All right. And like I always say, in the fall, we having, oh my God, we have some great things for you in the fall because we having different experts share with us. All right. Nuggets, their success stories, the things they have to overcome and how they've been able to take their journey, to where they are today. And I am excited about that as well because I am going to be learning from these great female leaders. All right. But today, so grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you need to get, grab it together, come to the table, and let's discuss. So last week, I shared about relationship, all right, friendship and relationship. And today, I really want to share with you how you can get most out of any relationship. And I am going to be sharing three things with you, all right? Three things that you need to do because you don't want to wait till the time that you need people to now find out that nobody is available for you, that nobody will come to your rescue. That doesn't have a very good outlook. Few years ago, actually about 5 years ago, an incident happened. My dad passed away, and it wasn't something I was expecting, even none of us, because it happened that same day. He still went out, went to church, did this thing, but then, it happened. But I wasn't expecting that, none of us planned for that because he was not sick. We didn't had any concern. Though I haven't seen him in a while before because we live in different countries. It was in Nigeria, and I am here in the United States. And I remember it was on a Sunday morning when my mom called me. I was on my way to church. We're getting ready. We're about to leave the house, and that time we had a guest in our house because we're having a program in the church. So we had a guest in the house. So we were like done. We are just kind of wrapping up to leave the house. So I was in the room, and thank God that my husband hasn't left. So my phone just rang, and I picked up the phone, and it was my mom, and just broken the news to me of my dad demise. And they screamed. Oh my goodness, I screamed. I mean, like the guests, everybody ran downstairs, and like, who? I got it together because I went to church. Like, I don't even know, like, your mind is thinking 1,000 times. And as soon as I get out of my car, open the drawer, there was a woman right there. And she didn't even know what was going on. She just held me. And as soon as she held me, she hugged me so, and I began to cry. She didn't even know, but I was just boiling and crying. And then later, my husband was telling her that this is what happened. Oh my God. But I was sharing that story with you because there are some times where you need people in your life. I mean, people surrounded me. We planned the funeral. I have to travel, the expenses and everything. People showed up for me. People gave me donations, money. I didn't ask. I didn't say, please help me. People just gave money to me. People that were home were available to help me. The favor, the help from everywhere was mind blowing. And I'm sharing that with you that if you don't have people surrounded by, you don't have people that are surrounding you at the time of needs, is really going to be very challenging to go through certain stages or certain things in life, certain storms, certain challenges. But when you have people, you have people calling you on a daily basis, you have people saying, I'm praying for you, you have people ordering food and sending it to your house, you have people just delivering things, bringing flowers. I mean, that you just have people there. Though you are going through pain, you are going through a very tough time, but then people are around you. You know, it doesn't take the pain away, but it kind of give you a kind of ease and peace in your heart that people were there supporting you. So I will share three things with you that really, when you begin to think about them and you begin to implement them in your life, in any relationship you are in, whether a casual relationship, whether business relationship, you know, marital relationship, anything, you will be able to get most out of that relationship. So the first thing, I'm looking down because I don't want to be all over the place. But the first thing is what I call trust. Wow, trust. And it is a word that you really want to kind of think deep about, because trust go a long way and it takes time to build trust. That is why you really want to be very cautious of what you are doing and how you are doing it. Trust takes time to build. It takes repetitive action. It takes you being standing by your word, keeping to your words. When you promise a friend, you promise any your partner or the other person in relationship that you are going to do certain things, that you yourself you hold on to that part. You know, trust is you standing by your word to the point that that person trusted you can say, you know what, Victoria says she's gonna be there, I can depend on that. And if for whatever reason she's not gonna make it, she is going to let me know ahead of time. You know, so I want you to really work on trust. Like I said, it takes time to build. And even if you work for somebody, all right, you want them to trust you enough to know that you are going to show up for work, you know. And when you are not going to be there, you are able to let them know ahead of time. You know, I've had people that I've given responsibilities to, you know, like, oh, Lady V, I can do this, give me the chance. And I said, oh, you got it the first time. Okay, you handle this. And you can imagine the person did not do it and did not have the courtesy to let me know. So I said, okay, but you didn't, you know, after the fact, I stepped in, I did what I had to do. And I'm like, but you didn't do this. You said you were going to do it. And I said, you did not even give me a warning, give me a heads up that you're not going to be able to do it. No, the person want to take offense and things. I'm like, no, I just want you to be, I just want to know if you promise to do something that I can be rest assured that you are doing it. So time, you know, went by, and she said, "I really still want to do this." And here is another, and I just say, you know what? Let me know the day and the time. Let me know when you don't have to do it on my own time. Just tell me when you really want to do these things, and I am okay by it. It doesn't matter which day. And the person actually chose the day, the time, and everything. Cool. I'm not imposing anything on you. But guess what? failed again. So when somebody has a pattern of doing certain things, then it breaks trust. So if you have a pattern, you promise somebody, oh, I'm going to be there for your kid, for your daughter. I'm going to pick up this, I'm going to do that. And then you did not do it, you failed, and you did not even let them know or apologize. It became a pattern. And so with that, the other person will be reluctant to give you an opportunity. So that is one thing that we help you to get most out of any relationship is trust. And you know one thing with trust is that when trust is broken in any relationship, in marital relationship, business, partnership relationship, anything, if trust is broken, he's gonna take time to build it back up. And that's where you will see some people like, oh, I cannot trust you. You know, people maybe lending money to person and doing them a favor out of their way, and the other person not returning it. You know, you ask somebody, let me use your car or borrow me some money for business opportunities, and the person don't return it. Next time when you're in a dire situation, the person may not come out because that trust has been broken, because you have broken the trust. So please work on it. Nobody is perfect, and there are times that you promise, you vouch to do something, but you're not able to do it. We are all human, and life do happens. But the thing is to take the responsibility and be accountable for that action and say, I'm sorry, or find a means of substituting for that instead of totally ignore it. So, trust in any relationship, we help you to get the most of it. And the second point, in like manner, is loyalty. Is loyalty. And I am a person of faith, and I look at the story of David and Jonathan. Jonathan is the son of Saul. If you know the story, there was a time David defeated Goliath, and prior to that, he has been a friend of Jonathan, who is a son of Saul. And when we come to the palace or the house, the king Saul really, really loved him. All right, but then this particular situation arose where he fought and defeated Goliath. And the women in the city, nobody sent them, but the women were so happy that this young boy out of nowhere defeated this Goliath that has been oppressing them, tormenting them for so long. And they busted into singing and chanting, at David and praising this young boy. And Saul was really not happy. That story, if you have a time, you can look at 1 Samuel 18, 19, 20. It continues like that. But Saul wasn't happy because everybody was hailing this young guy. And from there, it developed this kind of hatred towards him, to the point that he was seeking to kill this young boy, to kill this young boy. But Jonathan, his son, and David were friends. So when Jonathan heard of what his dad was going to do, and actually he confirmed with his dad that what? And daddy said, oh, I'm going to do this. Actually, he convinced his dad not to do that. But he still, everything he said, he told David that, I'm telling you this is what my dad was planning. And I'm like, that is loyalty. That is loyalty. A lot of people will betray somebody on a very simple, matter, simple thing. But this guy remained loyal to David. And sometimes I will see people, they will hear something from somebody else, from a third party. They did not even validate what the information they have received, and they begin to act on that. You heard something from somebody and you're acting on it towards another person who is your friend. Like, and you just ask that person and be like, this is what I heard about you. I had this, but then it doesn't settle with me. what is going on. But some, instead of doing that, they begin to act towards the other person. Please don't do that. Where is your loyalty? You know, nobody is perfect, but if you hear something from somebody else about somebody who you have a very close relationship with, please do them the honor of asking them, of let them know. Don't just judge based on somebody else's opinions. And they always say there are always two sides to a story. So don't let anyone use you against your friend, your partner, okay? Be loyal to that person. No matter what you hear, come and say, this is what I had, though it doesn't sit well with me, but why? All right, so be loyal to your friend, be loyal to that partner, be loyal to your boss, be loyal to your sponsor, be loyal to your employee, your client, whatever you say, be loyal to them. Be a loyal person. Oh, be loyal. Let them go to any length for you so that you too can go to any length for them. Be committed in that relationship. And the last but not the least is availability. If you are enjoying this, please put something in the comment right there. Put something in the comment and you can add yours to this. It's really going to make it more juicier. The third thing is to be available. All right. If you are not available for a friend, how will they be available for you? I know sometimes we say we don't want people to, repay evil for evil, but then at the same time, we all are humans. You know that. And sometimes some things you don't want to do, people will be like, now, are you for real with all the things this person has done for you? You have had about 5, 6, 7 events, things that you have done that this person never showed up. Are you gonna go there? I want you to be available. Be that friend that is available. And when I talk about availability, you don't have to be there all the time, but you acknowledge that the person who is having something going on and you find a way to support. You may not be there in person, but you can say, you know what, Lady V, I cannot be at your event. I cannot come to, your daddy's funeral. I cannot do that, but I am going to be praying for you. And that will go a long way because that person will acknowledge that, at least you acknowledge that something is going on. So you want to be available. It goes a long way. It shows your acknowledgement that you still invested and you still interested in the relationship, and it shows your support. So you can be available with your time, your presence. You can be available, be supportive with your money, with your resources, with anything. You just want them to know that I am here for you. I may not be present physically, but then I can do this. I can make phone calls for you. I can send emails for you. I can come ahead of time to do certain things. When we had a conference, there one of our ladies that will not be able to make it, but she was like, I am going to come the day before with all the setup. That is it. It goes a long way when people know that you may not be there at that time, but you can be there either before or after. So let people know you are available for them. It may just be to be available to hear, to listen to them. People are going through a lot of things. And when you are just able to be there, just to sit down with them and just listen. And sometimes let them just cry on your shoulder. Just be there. That may be all be it. Or just tell them it's gonna be okay. He's going to be okay. I may not understand, but I know he's going to be okay. Just being there goes a long way. Now I'm gonna wrap up with this story. I think it's in the book of Mark, chapter 2. And this is a story about a paralytic man. Actually, the man was paralyzed, but his friends are that Jesus is in town, is at a place, a temple, and they've heard that Jesus performed miracles. So the friend came together and actually carried this paralyzed man to go and meet Jesus so that Jesus could pray for him and he could be healed. And excuse me. And by the time they got to the venue, the place where Jesus was at, they could not reach Jesus because it was crowded. What did they do? These friends go, I mean, they went above and beyond to the point they think about themselves. This is an opportunity. We do not want our friend to be like this. We do not want him to remain a paralyzed man. But we have this opportunity. What can we do? So one of them thought about, why don't we climb to the roof? Why don't we create space in the roof and lower this man down just in front of Jesus? What a friend. And they were able to think about that and able to execute the plan. Friends will do for you. They will go out of their way to make sure things work for you. So please don't take friendship, relationship lightly. Take time to invest in it. Take time to build trust. Be loyal to your partner, to your friends. Be committed in that relationship. Show interest. And before you know it, sky is just the beginning. All right, so I hope this has added value to you today. If it has, please leave your comment, share. Please, if that is one way of you supporting this channel, this platform, is to share. Please share it with other people. Share it with other people. And if you have a story you want to share, please comment, leave a comment, and we'll reach out to you. All right. So I love you guys. It's going to be an amazing week for you, even as we wrap up this first half of the year. Everything that is outstanding in your life, I pray that the power of God come upon you to bring about a change, about a turnaround, about progress for you in the name of Jesus. I love you guys. Have an amazing week. Until I see you next time, this is First Lady V, the president of Victoria Achievers Club Worldwide and First Lady of Destiny Star International Church. I love you guys. Have an amazing one. Bye.